Want to learn how to print on gift wrap tissue paper? Stick around and watch the video. I'm going to show you how. Okay, I have gotten a lot of questions on how I printed on the tissue paper to use it for this craft and for this craft, to take a printable and print it on tissue paper. Now, a word of warning, I'm using my inkjet. It's a $40 printer. If anything goes wrong, I'm going to go buy another inkjet. So you do this at your own risk, but at the same time, it's not that complicated. All right, so I take regular gift wrap tissue paper. Let me show you what I have. I got mine at the dollar store, no doubt. That's kind of where I like to shop, or Walmart. It's very basic. It's the stuff you stuff gift bags with, right? It's in the party section. So grab yourself the white, and I cut a piece out the same size as a piece of cardstock. Basically, actually, I cut it slightly bigger, okay, so it would wrap around. I cut it slightly bigger than the cardstock. To be fair, guys, I did iron a little bit to get the wrinkles out. I didn't do too much. It's the only time I ever really ironed. And I am going to print a printable on it from one of my collections that is actually up on Etsy. So it is, I'm going to print this one because it is perfectly sized for these. So I'll be making a craft with one of these Dollar Tree bottle caps later on. So I took some clear tape, and if you can see it on this side, I don't know if you can see it, all right, I wrapped it around and I taped it all the way across. Make it as smooth and as flat as you can, okay? And then you have to know your printer for this next part. You need to know which way your printer prints. Now mine prints, I need my tissue paper. If you've got a shiny side and a matte side, use the matte side up. The tissue paper, I need it to be facing up. And I'm going to pop that into my printer, and we're going to make sure, let's see, we want it to be really, really smooth when it grabs it. So I'm going to use this side, this edge. We are good to go. I have a printable all set to print. Here we go. Print. Print. Please work. Please work. Here we go. So it's all set. My printable likes to print right on top. There we go. It grabbed it. And here it comes. Exciting, right? Now this works on an inkjet. Do not put tape through a laser printer because the laser runs on heat and it will melt the tape and it'll get stuck on your drum, which is an expensive part of your laser printer, and it'll just make a huge mess and you'll be very, very sad. Use your cheapest possible printer, the inkjet. Be careful, that ink is going to be a little bit wet right now. I'm going to just let that dry. You can see, there it is. This guy back out of the way for a minute. Away you go. I'm going to just grab a pair of scissors and you can see. So I didn't tape the sides. You can see that. See? And I'm just going to cut this off. I don't know what my printer's doing, but it seems to have a mind of its own some days. There you go. It is ready for some crafting action. So there you go. That is how I do it. As I said, if you're going to use a laser printer, do not use anything that can melt. You'll have to find another situation. I like to use my inkjet for this kind of thing. So I hope this helps.